think it's just something different. I mean, there's a lot of truckers around, but they're mostly doing.
Lisa Kelly became the tough symbol she is today because of the snowy roads, daring adventures, and devastating tragedies that shaped her life. On ice road truckers, she captured hearts as a trailblazing truck driver navigating the hazardous, snowy roads of Canada and Alaska. She became well known for being a fearless truck driver. But like many, she has faced the challenges that came with fame and suffered some tragic losses. Eager to find out? Then keep watching. The Girl Who Defied. The ice. No woman could survive this path, people said. But Lisa Kelly said, I can. Raised on a farm in Alaska, Lisa slowly found her interest behind the wheel. From winning motocross races to hauling oversized oil field rigs with effortless steering, Lisa displayed grit, talent, and hard work. In 2009, she burst into the third season of Ice Road Truckers and brought a record-breaking number of views with her. Lisa's appearance cemented her fame and respect among other truckers and fans. Her audiences were instantly captivated watching her combined display of grit and hard work. As she steered a 100-foot pipe while racing from the frozen Arctic Ocean to Prudhoe Bay, she became a novelty, a force. Yet, despite her display of bravery and passion, she was dismissed as eye candy in the trucker world. But Lisa stood firm, facing the naysayers and breaking barriers for women in the ice road truckers community. The trailblazer. In the early days of December 1980, Lisa Kelly was born to a warm family living in Grand Rapids, Michigan. 6 years later, that family relocated and settled on a farm in Sterling, Alaska. Perhaps influenced by the exposure to the field life, Lisa described herself as a tomboy. But honestly, Lisa was more than a tomboy. She was phenomenal. She mastered motocross, horseback riding, skydiving, and even hang gliding. It was no coincidence that Lisa had found herself doing all these things. She had a natural talent for them all. Pronounced a state freestyle motocross champion once, Lisa soon realized what she felt wasn't just the thrill of winning, but the thrill of speed and adrenaline too powerful to ignore. Of course, she had suppressed it. The fire, the urge to be on the highway. She tried college, tried studying, but it didn't work. After a brief semester at Cornerstone University, Lisa dumped college life and returned to Alaska. There she drifted through jobs at gas stations and pizza delivery until she was reminded of her first love. Lisa got to work like a wake-up call, earning her first commercial license for driving school buses. It is almost laughable how the future of an outstanding trucker began with driving children. With the license, Lisa landed an entry-level position at Carlisle Transportation, and then her journey to greatness began. Carlisle Transportation was not her highest point, but she encountered outright skepticism in a place that could barely contain her energy. But this prepared her for the skepticism she'd later encounter with History Channel producers. "We picked you for eye candy," they told her. But when Lisa heard this, she said to the world, "No, I'm more than that, and I'm going to prove that." She worked to prove she was better than what they thought of her. That season, Ice Road Truckers 2009, Lisa Kelly made her debut on the Dalton Highway as the youngest and sole female trucker on the Alaskan highway. Lisa traveled 149 LED back-to-back ice crossings between Fairbanks and Prudhoe Bay effortlessly and won hearts. That year, the show pulled in nearly 3,500,000 viewers nationwide, with Lisa quickly emerging as a fan favorite. They admired her unfiltered toughness, even on screen. She exuded discipline, a woman of tough character. In an interview with Overdrive in 2022, Lisa shared that she wasn't just pushed by discipline, but also by her fans, men and women. Her ability to inspire others to reach their potential made her work harder. An article written by Looper commended Lisa's bravery. She was noted for novelty and appearing in many seasons of a show involving many risks. She didn't just participate, she earned the respect of fans in the process. She transported oversized pipes, heavy oil rigs, and 100-foot loads across the tundra and mountain edges on the red rails and ice bridges. When interviewers asked if this was the usual standard for rookies, George Spears instantly warned, "You learn the road fast or you end up dead." For Lisa to have taken on that much load with excellence, she had separated herself from the rookie and the amateur drivers. She was no longer a regular trucker. She had become the spotlight for female drivers aspiring to be truckers, but that was when Lisa encountered her first backlash online, which was unrelenting. It started like every other celebrity jab, but Lisa was soon labeled the dumb blonde. Surprisingly, trolls on the internet dissected her every move, even though her profession had nothing to do with her personal life. In one of Lisa's recent interviews, she confirmed that some of these comments hurt her. "Nothing in my life is private anymore," she said. "People don't realize you're a person, not a character on TV." When their negativity began affecting Lisa's mind, her husband Travis urged her to let it roll off, but she said, "Their comments cannot be me." Ignoring the noise, her brakes on the trucks remained unwavering. "I'm not trying to be better than the boys. I want to do my job." It was a statement that should have been applauded as simple, but nothing was simple when a force was involved. Lisa's statement became a declaration that resonated everywhere. In online forums, Fairbanks, diner debate tables were set to discuss the essence of a woman who refused to be boxed in. By the end of Ice Road Truckers Season 3, Lisa had earned more than a fan following. She had proven her skill worthy of respect, and her grit defined her on the driving range. But we all know every career has its cracks, especially one that comes with thrill and unseen costs. Let's quickly dive into the chilling success moments of Lisa Kelly. Lisa's journey from a rookie to a talked-about legend unfolded through unpredictable events over multiple seasons of Ice Road Truckers. In each chapter, Lisa faced risks that only added to the thrill that kept her going. She looked like another driver behind the wheel, but there was something different about her. Lisa's debut on Ice Road Truckers Season 3 became a phenomenal success that led to Seasons 4 and 5. In the new seasons, Lisa did not relent on hauling heavier loads. Her routes extended farther into Canada. In Season 4, Lisa had taken on more tasks, handling supply runs to remote communities like Oxford House, Red Sucker Lake, and Victoria Beach in Manitoba and Ontario. Lisa became a grounded beast in the trucker world in Season 5. Dedicated to her craft, Lisa became a champ. Trucker known to haul a heavy convoy from Anchorage via Glen and George Parks highways. And she did all these before joining the Dalton Highway. Lisa finally exited the show in Season 12, standing in the Hall of Fame as one of the few truckers who survived the ice road that long. From 2009 to 2017, the Canadian-American co-production of Ice Road Truckers commended Lisa's bravery for taking on the road despite its slippery slope. Not to prove her already successful career, Lisa decided that Alaska's challenges were no longer tough. So she took to the Himalayas in Ice Road Truckers. Deadliest Roads. By the end of the first season, released in 2010, Lisa had found her grip on the narrow mountain passes in India. When Lisa began the journey, history was presented. She was told she would not make it, but Lisa broke all barriers and became the only North American to complete the trip. Next, Lisa looked toward the notorious Death Road in the Andes, as if this was enough to cement her skills. The roads in the Andes were deemed so dangerous that drivers quit before arrival, close calls. The memory of the Andes expedition was so daunting and intense that the whole world sat on pins. When her truck failed on a Salt Lake crossing, we thought we had seen the last of Lisa Kelly, but then she bounced back and fixed a water hose with a minute to spare before Sub-Zero Night swallowed her. This would not be the first time Lisa had a scare. The ice roads are unforgiving, and an ice trucker's career would not be complete without an encounter or two. In Season 3 of Ice Road Truckers, Lisa faced her first major scare on Adigan Pass during an oversized pipe haul, skirting an edge that could have sent her over a cliff. Season 4 brought a new slide to fear when she slid into a ditch to avoid a plow. As already established, a trucker's life is filled with thrill and adrenaline. But there must be memories of when fear was behind the wheel too. It wasn't just another Hollywood interview or another day on the ice roads. In 2013, Lisa for the first time admitted to her struggles with loneliness and exhaustion. It was inevitable. Long days at Fairbanks brought about peaceful solitude, but soon became silence too loud to ignore. Lisa said podcasts and audiobooks were her way of reconnecting with the world whenever she felt this way. But when facing life-threatening situations, you need more than just audiobooks. For Lisa, returning to the only thing she knew was the only way to live. When the silence was so loud she could no longer bear it, Lisa would hop into the truck for her special me time. But oftentimes she was stuck between having a special moment and being on camera, the pressure of reality. TV was another challenge Lisa had in her career. She noted that scenes needed to have life, arcs, and twists. Lisa admitted that sometimes she was told to deliberately perforate ice to stage a near fall, only to witness a real castmate fall in the same spot. Producers often prompted her to say things that were not very Lisa, as she was told she'd been cast partly as eye candy. Most of Lisa's challenges stemmed from refusing to play dumb because real lives were involved. Over time, the price of success came knocking at her door. The Himalayan mission was a success. By the end of season 5, Lisa had already established her name in people's hearts. However, speculations began when season 6 began in 2012 because Lisa had sat out the season. Although producers clarified that she chose to step away, exhausted by dual filming schedules, her fans were sure Lisa didn't return because of a fallout or a contract dispute. Later in an interview, Lisa clarified that truly combining ice, road truckers and deadliest road schedules had become crazy and hectic. Her screen time and load counts dipped slightly in the later seasons of the two shows. The reality shifted focus toward new drivers and storylines, but they couldn't fill in the blanks. Lisa left, although Lisa had her battles. The tragic death of her close friend Daryl Ward made it even harder for her to come to TV. He'd been her partner in hauling for many years, and without him, she was left to bear the loss of their shared company.